Welcome back to the world that was. Today's battle report sees the Warriors of Chaos taking on the Ogre Kingdoms. Welcome back to another filmed battle report. Today sees a warband of mercenary ogres hired by a desperate baron and sent forth to try and stop the advance of an incoming Warriors of Chaos incursion. It's Ogre Kingdoms versus Warriors of Chaos. It's 1500 points aside and it's a pitched battle. Let's take a look at both forces. This is my 1500 points of Ogre Kingdoms for today's game, led by a level 2 Butcher with Lore of the Great Maw. He knows Toothcracker and Trollguts. He's got a Dispel Scroll and some glittering scales, backed up with his second in command, the Brusier Battle Standard Bearer, Heavy Armour, Enchanted Shield and Crown of Command for him. We've then got a reasonable block of Ironguts with 9 strong, full command and a standard of discipline on them, and a unit of 6 bulls with Ironfists and full command on that group. Got a squad of 6 Leadbelchers and then 2 Rhinox Riders who are Forge World. I think they've been discontinued now. They are absolute beasts, so let's see how they do today. That's bang on 1500 points of Ogres.
This is my 1500 point Warriors of Chaos army. It's led by an Exalted hero of Nurgle. I have a level 2 Sorcerer of Nurgle. He knows Blades of Putrefaction and Rancid Visitations. 5 Chaos Warhounds, 2 units of Warriors, 1 of 18 with Shields and 1 of 20 with Halberds and Mark of Nurgle. 5 Chaos Knights of Khorne and a Gore-Beast Chariot.
Both armies are deployed for battle. Start with the Ogre Kingdoms. It's a small army really, so it didn't take too long. We've got the big blob of Ironguts with the Battle Standard Bearer and the Butcher bang in the middle with the Leadbelchers on their side and the smaller unit of bulls just separated from them by the wood. Over on the other flank, we have our Rhinox Riders just hiding behind the rock at the minute, ready to swing round on that flank. And looking at the Warriors of Chaos deployment, got the unit with shields out on the flank, big unit with the Halberds in the middle, supported by both of the heroes and the Gore-Beast Chariot. Out towards the other flank, the unit of 5 knights and the Warhounds out on the side. So the Warriors finished deploying second, which means Ogres are going to get a +1. Ready to roll for first turn?
I am.
That's a 2 for me and a 5 for you.
And yes, I will go first.
Okay, we'll be back for Warriors of Chaos turn 1 coming up next. Movement phase for the Warriors of Chaos is complete. No charges, everything was too far away. But everything has advanced quite quickly. We've marched forward full distance with both units of Warriors. Gore-Beast Chariot's moved up. The Knights have gone forward just to sort of keep the battle line. They don't want to go too far, as we have got the Rhinox Riders. We want to see what they're going to do. And the Warhounds up in the far corner have gone forward just to try and bait me, I think, but we'll see what happens there. So let's go into Magic then. Do you want to roll for Winds of Magic? What have we got? 7. Try my channel attempt. Yes, 1 for me. No. Right, do you know what you're doing, or do you want to have a think?
I'll have a think.
Back with Warriors of Chaos Magic phase. What are you starting with?
So I've only got 1 spell that's in range, which is the Rancid Visitations on your...
My Ironguts units.
Ironguts.
Yeah.
I've got
How many dice?
5 dice.
5 dice, go for it. That's definitely cast, isn't it? What have we got? 10, 18, 21, 23. What does it do? D6, strength 5 hits, and then toughness test. Well, that's all you've got that's going to be in range, so I might as well 5 dice to spell it. 10, 18, 19, 21. So, yeah. You've beaten me. Well done. Do you want to roll your D6 for your first strength 5 hits.
Yeah.
How many have you got? 4. Not bad. There you are, and you're looking for 3 ups to inflict me. So that's all but 1.
Yeah.
Does it let me have saves? It's suffer. No, but at -2, I don't get a save anyway. So that's 3 wounds through, and then I take a toughness test, or keep suffering D6 strength 5 hits. Toughness 4, so I'm hoping this will be a pass. Yes. Decided that you are going to do your second spell.
I am indeed. Might as well give it a go. I'm going to see if I can get my law attribute bonus.
Yep.
So it's the Blades of Putrefaction, and we're going to go on the
Nurgle unit. Yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
I've got 2 dice left, so that's what I'm going to roll.
Might as well throw them. 6. 6. You wish. 3 and a 1 is a 4. What's it cast on? An 8+, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. You've got nothing that can shoot, have you?
No, nothing.
Nothing in combat. So that is the end of Warriors turn 1, and it's going to be Ogre Kingdoms turn 1 coming up next. Not declaring any charges at the start of the Ogres. Everything is sort of right at the limit to get in, and we'd be needing like 10 and 11s, which is a little bit risky because we probably just set up for the counter charge. However, Michelle's clever positioning of these Warhounds means that due to frenzy, there is a possible charge here. So I'm going to take my leadership test not to charge you. I'm leadership 8. 9, failed. Right, that means we're going to have to try and go for it. We've measured up and it's 17 inches, so movement 7. I'm reading a 10 here. 7 is my best. So no, we'll shuffle them forward. Your trap has worked perfectly there, Shell. Well done. We'll get the rest of the ogre movement done and then come back for magic. Ogre movement is complete. We have been a little more tentative than Michelle. Shuffled forward a bit. Just trying to keep that distance where it's going to force Michelle to make some difficult choices about whether she's going for the charges. They're all quite long. Got the Gorby's chariot, which I'm a little bit worried about. Hopefully I can do some damage to that with the shooting. And the failed charge from the Rhinox Riders hasn't left us in too bad a position, actually. It's still a fairly long charge for these knights to get into us. So fingers crossed. We'll still be around next turn. With that, we'll go straight into magic phase. So roll for the winds of magic. It's 7 again. I'll have a go at channeling mine. No, not this time. Do you want to try your channel attempt, Shell?
Absolutely.
No. Cool. I'm going to have a little think about my spells and we'll come back. So back with Ogre's Magic. I'm going to start with Toothcracker, giving me +1 toughness on the big unit of Ironguts. Cast on an 8. 10, 15, 17, most definitely cast. You never get Dispel in that?
No, I'll go for your second one.
Yeah, okay, so that's cast. Try for my lore attribute this time. Oh, a 1, which is a wound, I believe, or it might be a hit. I'll double check what it is. It's a strength 6 hit, so I'll let you roll this this one dice to see about my hit. Strength 6, toughness 5, I think I am. Yeah, you've wounded me. Brilliant. At least I got the spell off. So, I'm going to try my second then. Troll Guts, which gives me regen, and I'm going to put that on the Leadbelchers because that Gore Beast is looking quite worrying. This is on a 12. What have we got there? 10, 9, 14, 16. 16? You have a go at that one?
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, that is an atrocious roll there. Yep, I have definitely got that one off. Brilliant. Troll Guts on them. Let's see if I can do a little bit better with my lore attribute this time. Yay! +1 on my next Dispel. Brilliant. We'll get some dice. We're going to come back in the shooting phase, although it's quite obvious what I'm going to do. It's going to be these guys shooting straight down at that Gore Beast. I've got to try and damage that or finish it off before it comes crashing into me next turn. So it's 66 shots. That's not too bad a roll. Testing my quick mental maths again there. 10, 19, 20, 23. Grab some dice. Let's see how many hits we get. So at long range, hitting on 5. And then toughness 6. Forgot that. 6 is to wound. 1. 1 wound. Armour piercing, so it's a -2. So 3 up save, which becomes a 5 up due to armour piercing and strength 4. So 1 armour save.
Oh.
No, so that puts him down to 4 wounds left. I've got no further shooting, and we've got nothing in combat, so we'll come back for Warriors of Chaos, turn 2 next. Warriors of Chaos, turn 2, and we do have a number of charges going in. We have been poring over the tape measure with a magnifying glass to check these distances, and I've perhaps shuffled a tiny bit too far forward in my turn. These are long but not impossible charges. We've got the Gorbeast Chariot, which is going full steam ahead into the Leadbelchers. I can't stand and shoot because I'm slow to fire. He only needs a 7, so that's probably going to crash home. Warriors, a little bit further, they're needing an 8 to come into my big unit here. And the Knights, again, we've been staring over the angles on this, had our protractors out. It is going to be front arc, which is at least thankful for me, although on the side you probably wouldn't have got as many in. They're needing an 8 also, and I'm going to hold with all my stuff. These Warriors are not charging, so we'll move them after. So shall we start with the Warriors and roll across? So you're wanting an 8 on these then? 9,
Woo!
Yeah, they've made it in.
Nice.
Let's do the Gorbeast.
Full steam ahead.
Oh, 11, definitely made it in there. Ouch. And the Knights. 9 is your best on that, isn't it? They've made it in as well. Charges have gone crashing home. The Warhounds have advanced up, skulking around on the flank. This unit, in a very un-Chaos Warrior fashion, have actually shuffled back a little bit just to try and make the charge for the Ogres harder. I think you've probably got enough guys in here to afford to have one being a little more reserved. Should we go straight into Magic then? Do you want to roll for the Winds of Magic?
Let's do it.
Oh, that's a little bit feeble. I'll try my channel attempt. Nope. You want to try yours?
No big numbers. Nope.
No. Okay. We ain't got many dice here. Do you know what you're doing, or do you want to think first?
Have a quick think.
Back with Warriors Magic. Do you know what you're doing?
Yep, I'm going to cast my Blades of Putrefaction on this unit here.
Yeah, clever. It helps mitigate my advanced toughness from the Toothcracker. What's it cast on?
It's cast on 8.
Right. Is that all your dice then?
Yep, 4.
Okay, go for it. 10. Yeah, it's definitely cast. 10, 12, 13, 15. That would mean that your hits, 6s to hit auto wound, helps get around that toughness that I've got. Do you know what? I'm going to Dispel Scroll that one. So, zap. No joy. Back with the close combat phase. Where do you want to start?
With the Gorbeast Chariot.
Yeah, okay, so it'll be impact hits first.
Here we go.
Haha, that's not so good. So 3 impact hits because you've got scythes. Wounding on 3s at strength 5. Yep, that is 3. Would go through my armour, but thanks to Trollguts, I do have a regen save. Which means I still fail 2 there. Okay. One chappy on 1 wound left. It's going to be your Charioteers next. So 2 attacks apiece. That's 4 attacks from them. 3 hits, and these guys are, what are they? Strength 5 again, so it's 3s again to wound me. Oh, it's 3 more. Nice. Straight through my armour. But come on, Trollguts. Hey, you managed to save 2 again that time. So that's 3 wounds caused so far. And last for you is going to be your Gorbeast. He's initiative 2 actually, same as me, but you're rolling, so you might as well keep going. So Gorbeast is 3 more attacks.
Nice.
Yeah, weapon skill 4, they've all hit. Roll again for him then to wound. He's strength 5, so your 3s again to wound. Oh, only 1. Come on, Trollguts! Couldn't save it that time. Right. I'm going to grab my dice. 15 attacks backs from the Ogres, hitting on 4s. It's not looking like too bad a spread actually there. What's that? About half? 3, 6, yeah, slightly more than half. Oh, did I knock that? just check that back. I didn't knock it. That was just me trying to cheat. Sorry, just one I missed. Which now takes me to slightly under average for hits. So strength 4, I'm on 6s to wound you. Come on. No, that's not a single wound there, Shell. I don't get any stomps because you're a chariot, which means that can be it for combat on this one. You got 4 for your wounds, 5 for a charge, and I've got nothing, meaning that I'm on a rerollable 3, possibly. I think my battle standard bearer might be leadership 8. We'll roll the dice and double check. 11, that's not going to matter. Rerollable for the BSB. 9. Nope, I'm going. Are you going to pursue me?
I am.
Right. Let's see how far I can run away from this monster. 9 inches. Right, come on then. Let's see how far your pursuit is.
Oh.
Hey, you don't catch me. Brilliant. Right, we'll get that moved. Leadbelchers have fled from the onslaught of that crashing Gorby's chariot, and we're moving on to this combat next.
Challenge.
Yes, Eye of the Gods. Who is it that's issuing the challenge then?
This chap here.
Your leader.
Friend? Yes.
Yeah, okay. I will answer with my unit champion. I think that's a little bit of a sacrifice, but I don't want you killing my BSB, who I'm sure you would. So we'll get those guys moved, and we'll let you grab some dice. Days of this Ogre champion are numbered as this Exalted hero comes scything into him. So go on then, you've got 4 attacks, is it?
There we go.
Weapon skill 7, which is insane. That's 3 hits. Strength 6 with your halberd, 2s to wound. Oh, wow. Brilliant. Just the 1 goes straight through my armour, so that's me gone. Let's get my attacks back on you. I am hitting you on 5s, I think, because I'm only weapon skill 3. So that's going to be 1 hit. Strength 4. Strength 6, because I've got a great weapon. So that is a wound on yourself. Now he's got a 1+ armour save, which is rerollable with Dawnstone, isn't it? So that is going to go to a 2, 3, 4+. So do you want to take your armour save? But this is rerollable. Yeah, you can re-roll that then with your Dawnstone. No. So a wound apiece on those guys. I fared far better in that than I thought I would. Don't know what I was talking about when I said it was a 2-up to wound him, because I'm toughness 5 with Toothcracker, but the 5 still wounded him, so it's still the wound gone through. So it's the warriors now going into my Ironguts. We'll do the attacks that are going to go on the BSB separately. So we've got 14 attacks here.
Here we go.
Yeah, hitting on 3s. Good job that I didn't let you get that poison with 3 going through there. So take out those misses.
Oh, was a miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And thanks to Toothcracker, I'm toughness 5. So do you want to roll those for your wounds? Looking for 4s now. How many have you got? That's a 1 as well. Yeah, that one. So that's 6. That's going to go straight through my armour, because at -2, just with heavy armour, that goes through. So that is 2 of my guys slain. Right, we've got 4 attacks next then, who are going to go into my BSB. We'll do your Sorcerer afterwards, because he's probably going to still be a higher initiative. So 4 attacks into my Battle Standard Bearer. These will be on 3s to hit. In fact, let's just pause a second. Yeah, I'm just going to double check my weapon skill actually, because I think I might be 5. Yeah, just checked. I am indeed weapon skill 5. This is a Ogre Bruiser after all, so it is only the 2 hits. And thanks to Toothcracker, I'm toughness 6, meaning that you're going to be on 5s to wound me. No wounds there. We'll do your Sorcerer's attacks next. Double check how many attacks the Sorcerer has. I think they just have 2, yep. And he's weapon skill 5, so you're looking at 4s again.
Nope.
No hits. Right, let my Battle Standard Bearer try and squash some warriors. BSB swinging back, and I'm going to put all of my attacks into this Sorcerer. More likely to kill them, I think. So I've got 4 attacks. I'm weapon skill 5. Ooh, it's 2 hits, even with the -1 for Nurgle. Strength 5, toughness 4, 3s to wound. Yeah, that's 2 wounds. Right, I think you've only got Chaos Armour, haven't you?
Yeah.
So 2 6-up saves. No, that is 1 dead Sorcerer. Brilliant. Before I do the Ironguts, I do have the Butcher to attack. Now, He is behind the BSB, which means he should be attacking what the BSB fights in front, but the Sorcerer is dead. So I'm going to assume that I am able to put my attacks into the standard rank and file warriors behind. Bit of an odd one, but if that's not right, let me know in the comments below. But it seems a little bit non-skill if he doesn't get a chance to attack. So we'll do him next, as he is the next highest initiative. Just borrowing your dice, and they've cursed me. They didn't go through. So we'll now do 15 attacks from my Ironguts, going in. With your mark and Nurgle, these are hitting on 5s. Ooh, that's not too shabby, actually. Definitely above average. And I'm strength 6, toughness 4. So this time, I get the advantage for... Oh, well, that was your wound marker on that one, wasn't it? Dropped 1. But that's still 3, 6 armour saves, please. Strength 6. Are you going to get 1? Your chaos armour, -3. No armour save, is it? -3. So that's 6 guys dead.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think you gave them shields, did you?
No.
So yeah, that's 6 gone. And then I'm going to get a chance to stomp you. So let's do my stomp on your... Stomp on him. Nope. I've got 2 stomps on your rank up file. That's 1. You are going to get a save on this. It's only at base strength, isn't it? So it's just 1 on a 5 up. Yeah, you made that one. And then we get back to the BSB. He hasn't been attacking the others, so I don't know whether I should get to stomp them. I'm going to say it will because it's an always strike last attack. Yep, that's 1 from him. This is on -2, so it's just 1. And you're trying to get a 6 this time?
Nope.
No. So in total, that's 7 of your guys gone. Right, let's get them off and we'll come up with some combat res. So I've got 7 for the wounds, 8 for the BSB, 9 for the standard, 10 for ranks. You got 6 for wounds, or we both got another one there, so I said 10, 11 for a wound on the champion. You've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I win by 1.
Oh.
We'll double check that and then we'll get some leadership tests done. Good job we recounted. I had forgotten about the Sorcerer who used to stand in this spot here, giving me 2 more points. So it's actually 13 for me and 10 to you, meaning I've beaten you by 3.
I guess, but I am steadfast.
You are indeed. So it's going to be unmodified then. Leadership 8 for your hero. 9 and no battle standard bearer. Looks like you're off. I am definitely going to pursue you because there's a lot of models to chomp here. Roll them again then. Let's see how far you go. Oh dear. Even ogres can get that. Most certainly. Fantastic. Right. That is a very good result for the ogres. I didn't know whether we'd hold that charge. We've done a leadership test for Panic on the Gorby's Chariot, and that's been passed. Moving on to this one, there's no champion on these knights, so there's no Eye of the Gods or challenge. So you got high initiative. Let's get your 15 attacks on me, hitting on 3s. That doesn't look too spectacular, actually. Let you pick out your rubbish. These are absolute monsters on there. How many's that left you with then? 2, 3, 6. Right, so roll your 6. And you are strength 5, but I'm also toughness 5, so you're looking at 4s on this one. Not bad. 3.
No. 4. There's one in the corner.
Oh, was it? So I didn't see that one. Hiding from me there. Well done. 4. I have heavy armour, and then the broad back roll of these guys gives them a +3 to their save rather than +1 for being mounted, which puts them on a 2+. At -2, I'm on 4 ups. 2 failed. I think I'm 4 wounds apiece, but we'll double check. I've certainly taken 2. I think your steeds are going to be at the same initiative as me, but we might as well do them at the same time while you're still swinging. So you've got 5 attacks from your horses. And these guys are going to be hitting on 4s as your only weapon skill 3.
Here we go.
Horses mean business though. Got 4 hits there.
Yep.
I think a horse is strength 4, isn't it? Because they're not normal horses. The horrible chaosy ones, yeah, strength 4. So you're going to be on 5s to wound though. do all that. No, just the one. It's a -1, which puts me on a 3+. Hey, I've saved. Right, I said these guys were nasty. They start with 4 attacks base. They have Frenzy, giving them 5. And then they also have a broad back draw, meaning that they can use additional hand weapons even though they're mounted for 6 attacks each, which means that these 2 guys alone are putting out 12 attacks, and I've still got 10 from the Rhinoxes. And weapon skill 4, so I'm hitting you on 4s, which, wow, you've come away lightly there. And I'm only strength 4, wounding on 4s. That is 1. Wow. Talk about bigging up these guys, new model syndrome and all that. So it's just 1 save for you then, Shout. It's at a -1, so it's just going to be a 2 up because you're 1+. Yeah, he's absolutely fine. Wow, that was disappointing. I'll get the dice for the Rhinoxes now, and hopefully they can do a little bit better. 10 attacks now from the Rhinoxes themselves. Hopefully these can do better. I am still hitting on 4s though. Your superior weapon skill is causing me a bit of grief, although that was perfectly statistically average. These guys are strength 5, so these are at least 3s to wound, which is good given that roll there. So that's 4 saves for you then, please, on a -2 this time. Strength 5, so this is putting you on 3 ups.
Oh,
Through the
I'm
hole.
escaping.
But you passed all of them. Wow. Okay, so on that combat, I have done nothing. Not a single wound to you. I've got no standards, so I've got 0 points. You've got 2 for the wounds inflicted, 3 for the charge, and 4 for the standard. That's a leadership test for me on a -4. 6. I'm off. Are you running after me?
Yeah.
Of course you are. Well, you're frenzied anyway, so you have to, don't you? How far do I run? 8. Is that going to be enough? Let's see how far you go then. There's your 3. Ooh, 5. I've made it, although 8 inches is going to take me very nearly off the table, I think. Wow. Well, talk about new model syndrome and bigging these guys up. That was very disappointing. With that, we have the end of Warriors turn 2. Talk about swinging both ways. Destroyed that unit in the middle with the Ironguts that have taken the charge, chomped down that champion, the Sorcerer butchered, and then the unit run down as they tried to flee. But the Gorbeast chariot charges through, does what it does, and breaks the unit of Leadbelchers. And the Knights charge into arguably my scariest unit on the board and take 0 casualties in turn. So, big block of infantry gone for you, but I've lost 1 flank and I've essentially only got 2 units of infantry left up here. Going to be an interesting one, this. Let's go into Ogre Kingdoms, turn 2, coming up next. One charge for the Ogres now at the start of their turn 2. It's going to be this unit of Ogres into the Warriors. Need a 7 to get in. 10, yeah, we've made it. Get those ones moved in. Try and do some leadership tests down on here. Both units did pass their leadership tests, right on the money for those 2. Both reformed and have turned to face the inevitable charges coming in the Warriors' next turn. Big unit of Ironguts have turned around, managed to get a swift reform on them. They've shuffled forward a bit, largely just to try and get these units in range of the Butcher's spells. So with that, we'll go on to the Winds of Magic. 8. I'm going to get a channel attempt there. Nope, not for me. And there's no channeling for the Warriors after they got munched by the BSP. So we'll come back for Ogre's Magic next. Ogre's Magic phase, starting with Toothcracker onto my unit of Leadbelchers to give them +1 toughness. Try and survive this charge that's coming in again. Wow, 4. That's not cast. And that means I can't cast anymore. So you've got a very lightly there, as I'm not going to be able to do my Trollgut spell on them either. With that, we'll move on to combat, which is going to be this one this time, and your Eye of the Gods means that you're going to have to issue another challenge. And I will be accepting with my champion. We'll get those shifted round and grab some dice for the attacks. Starting with the challenge, it's 3 attacks from the aspiring champion.
There we go.
3 hits, yeah, nice. Strength 4, toughness 4, 4's to wound. Only the 1. It's on a -1 with light armor and a shield giving me a 5, so it's a 6 up with a 6 up parry. No, 6 up parry save. No, so I'm down 1 wound. I'll do my attacks back on you now. So there's 4 for me. These are hitting on 4s. So that's 3. Strength 4, toughness 4, 4s again. Just 1 back on yourself, which Chaos Armour and Shield becomes a 4+ save. So do you want to take your save?
I do indeed.
Nope, but you can parry that with your shield as well. So, yeah, he survives. So that's 1 to you in the challenge. In fact, I might do my stomp now because I'm going to forget that. Which is a wound. So that's another armor save on a 4+. You might as well take that. And you can parry that one as... I don't know if you can parry a stomp, actually. I don't think you can. You can't parry someone stomping on you. And speaking of things that we've forgotten the fact that I cause fear, which we forgot last time with these guys, but I won anyway, so I don't care. So do you want to take your leadership test just to double check?
I do indeed.
Right to the rest. Yeah, they passed. So all that was fine, and at least now we've caught it. So we'll get some dice and do the rest of the attacks from the warriors. 13 attacks now from the warriors coming in onto the ogres. That's... of 1s and 2s in there, but on there. Yep. And then strength 4, you're looking for 4s on these. Is that 3? 3 saves for me, 6 up with a 6-up parry. And then there. No, so that's another ogre down, give him 4 wounds in total. I'll get my dice and do some attacks back. 12 attacks coming in from the ogres, hitting back, hitting on 4s because of your superior weapon skill, but I think I've done better than you there. And 4s to wound. 3. Oh dear. So that's 3 then, at -1, which becomes a 4 up. Save 2 of them, and you do still get your parry save on that one. Looking for a 6. Oh, you've done it. Nice. So the Chaos Warriors don't take any wounds there. They've inflicted 4. They've got 5, 6 for rank, 7 for standard. So 7 for you. And I've got 1 for charging, 2 for standard. That's it. You've beaten me by 5. Wow. Looks like I'm going to be running here. This is leadership 7. Yes. But with the -5, sorry. Obviously that's passing on the snake eyes. So they're gone. Take it that you're going to pursue me?
Yes.
See how far these guys run. Oh, 12. Good luck catching that.
Here we go.
Rolling. Ha! No, literally the opposite. Right, we'll get those moved and then we'll be coming back for Chaos turn 3. Start of Warriors turn 3. This is how the battlefield looks. I think we've got a few charges coming in this time towards the ogres. What are you doing, Shell?
We have the knights heading towards the Rhinox.
Yeah.
We've got my chariot charging towards the Leadbelchers.
Yeah.
And over here we've got warriors chasing after the ogres.
Yeah, charging on them. Okay, so I'm going to have to flee with my bulls. Let's see how far these guys run. 5. I don't think you're going to be able to catch me. But do you want to roll your charges for that one? 10. I don't think it's possible for you to fail this, but do you want to roll your dice just for these 2 charges over here? So we'll do the chariot first then. Yeah, made it in absolutely no problem. And do you want to do your charge on this one? Again, it's impossible for you to fail. Starting off the combat phase with the Corby's chariot going into the ogres. Just worth mentioning, these guys did catch the bulls. They passed their leadership test, so they've reformed to get themselves back into the fight over this way. Things are looking a little bit bleak for the ogres, although we do still have a nice big unit there. This one then. So we do your D6 impact hits first.
Here we go.
5, better than last time. And these are all coming in at strength 5, so it's 3s to wound with no save. Ooh, yep, that's 4, isn't it? So that's 1 gone and another wound on that one. Do you want to do your 2 guys on the back? So 4 attacks from them.
Got it. Oh,
what's that one under there? That's a 3. 3 hits. So you've got 2 hits there. These are strength 5 because you've got halberds on them. So again, 3 pluses to wound. So yeah, nice. That's another 2. So that finishes off the ogre there. And then the gore beast himself. 3 more from the gore beast. No hits there. Double check his weapon skill, but I think it's only 3. He's a chaos gore beast, so it's not weapon skill 3, it's weapon skill 4, so you do get the 1 hit. Rolling to wound. No. Right. That was a little bit dire. Let's get some dice back. See I'm going to get 9 attacks back on you. Try and pick up these dice. We both cause fear, so there's no fear tests here. Oh dear. Not brilliant. Strength 4, 6 is to wound. Oh, I've got 1. -1, so that's 1 save on a 4+. Yeah, you shrug it off. Well, you absolutely thrashed me in that combat as well. This chariot is nasty. 6 for the wounds, 7 for charging. I got nothing, so you beat me by 7. It's going to be a Snake Eyes re-rollable, thanks to my BSB. Not that time. And definitely not that time. You going to be pursuing after me?
Yes.
Okie dokie. I think I'm probably going to be off the board here. Let's have a look. 9. I think that takes me off. Let's see if you're going to come off as well. 10. Yeah, definitely off. Right, we'll get those ones moved and then move on to this combat. 9 inches was more than enough to take the ogres off the board, and the chariot has gone off too, chasing after them.
Saves me getting attacked by these guys.
It does. Yeah, he probably would have got munched. So move on to the knights. You got 15 attacks. You still got your frenzy, hitting on 3s. It's looking pretty good. I can only see 3 misses.
Yep, 3 misses.
Nice. Strength 5, but I'm still toughness 5, so you're looking for 4 pluses to wound. How many have you got there? And that one's a 3. That's 6. It's a -2, which on a 2 up becomes a 4 up for me. Oh dear. That's 1, 2, 3, 5 wounds gone. I lost 2 last time. Ouch. Right, we'll get those runes off, and then, oh, in fact, we'll do your 5 steed attacks now. It comes at the same time as me, but we might as well get them done.
Oh, that one.
These are 4s because your only weapon skill's 3. Cool. Re-rolling those then. Nope, no wounds there. Right, we'll get some dice for my attacks back. 1 Rhinox Rider left on 1 wound. Hacking back at these knights, they've definitely come off better in the 2 turns that they've been attacking. I'm going to do the Rhinox and the Riders attacks all together, as we're all strength 5 and our weapon skill is low enough that all of them are hitting on 4s anyway. Lost Frenzy, so a few less attacks than last time. It's not a bad spread. Strength 5, so I am on 3s to wound. That's pretty good. So you've got 2, 4, 5, please, on a -2. So that's 5, which become 3 pups. You lose 3. Wow, that's 3 knights gone. So you're going to get 5 for the wounds, 6 for charging, 7 for a standard. I get 3. So you've beaten me by 4. Leadership 8. Oh, they're gone. I'm going to measure up to see if I'm within range of the battle standard bearer. Rolled an 11, which was more than enough to get me off. I wasn't anywhere near being in range of the battle standard bearer for the reroll. Knights pursued after and have stopped millimetres short of going off. It's Ogre Kingdoms turn 3 coming up next. Ogres turn 3, only one thing for it. Let's try and get a charge on these knights to get us out of the way of these warriors. Need a 9, not the shortest charge in the world. Wow. Oh dear, that's not good. That is not good at all. We'll get those moved. Do the Winds of Magic now as well while I'm here. 4, well, it looks like luck is finally run out for the ogres. Oh, but we did get a channel. Come back in the magic phase next. Just got to try and do anything I can to keep these guys alive. So it's going to be Troll Guts on the unit himself for the 4-up regen. It is, oh, irresistible force. Well, that's good in some ways. At least that's gone off. Let's see what my wizard's done to himself. 7. Detonation, that has gone off, resulting in strength 10 hits. 2 wounds on the ogres. Luckily, the champion managed to shrug it off and rolling a 1. With that, that is the end of the Ogre Kingdom's turn. Warriors of Chaos, turn 4. Do we have any charges?
Yep, I'm charging my warriors into your last unit.
Okay, so it looks like you're going to need a 7 to get in. I'm going to roll those, see how far you get. Yeah, they've made it in. I'm obviously just holding with that one. We'll get the rest of the stuff moved, the Gore Beast back on, and then come back for the magic. No magic phase, as they're dead, and no shooting in this army. So we're into the combat phase. The challenge has been issued, and my Butcher has stepped up to answer it this time. So we'll start with the challenge. There's 3 attacks from the aspiring champion going on to the Butcher. These are on a -1 to hit because of the Great Maw scales, but not going to make a difference to any of those rolls. You're only strength 4, and I'm toughness 5, so it's a 5 to wound. No wounds there. My Butcher then is going to have a go at doing some attacks back. He has 3 attacks of his own, hitting you on 4s. 2, I'm only strength 4, toughness 4 for 4s. That's 1 wound on your champion, please. At a -1, which is going to become a 4 up. And you passed it. Right. We'll get the rest of the dice. These are all going to have to go onto my unit champion, though, who can hopefully tank this. We'll grab the rest of the dice and come back. Attacks from the warriors going into the champion, hitting on 3s. That's not too bad. The one's just... Yeah. Strength 4, toughness 4. You're wounding on... Excuse me. Wounding on 4s. What's that? Just 2? It's a -1 heavy armour, giving me a 6 up save. He survives with 1 wound left. Wow. Right. He is now going to show you guys how it's done. 4 attacks of his own. Coming back into the rank and file. Well, that's 2 hits and strength 6. Yeah, that's 2. On a -3 is going to become 6 up saves for you here. Oh, you've passed 1, and you will get the option to parry that one. Can you get another 6? Oh, that is typical. Well, at least we're still going to get our stomps. Start with a stomp from the champion. Yeah, that's a wound. Do you want to take an armor save? 6 up for this guy. No. And a stomp from the Butcher. Yes, that's another one on your champion. Can I kill him this time? So the champion survives the stomp from the Butcher, and just realised I've forgotten the fact that I've got Trollguts on this unit. Even the cards there didn't remind me. So does my champion shrug his on the 4+? Yes, he does. So in that combat, we did absolutely no wounds to each other. So you're going to get 1 for charging, 2 for the flank, 3 for your standard, 4, 5 for ranks. And I've got 1, 2, 3. You've beaten me by 2. I do have the Crown of Command, putting me on stubborn. So I'm leadership 8, rerollable. Oh, come on, guys. Yes, we are holding on. Managed to reform at the end of that combat, and don't have anything else left on the board, which means this is going to be a pretty quick one for me. Straight into the magic phase. 10, that's more like it. Can I get a channel? Yes, I can. 11, I'll grab some dice and cast some spells. Starting the magic phase, going to go with Toothcracker onto his own unit, giving them +1 toughness. Going with 4 dice on this, so that is 6, 6, 12, 14. That's cast. Are you going to dispel that one?
No, I'm saving everything for Trollguts.
Okie dokie. Do I get my lore attribute? Yes. Very nice. So, Toothcracker's off, leaving me with... let's just throw 5 at it. Don't want to risk a miscast. So Trollguts on his own unit as well. Oh, that's 6, 12, 14, 17, 19. So can you dispel that? Throwing all 6, yep. 10, 15, yeah. 18, 19, 21. Dispelled. Very nice. Even with my +1 from that, that's still going to put me on 20 to your 21. So that's the end of the magic. We'll come back for combat. Kicking off combat, was going to start with this ongoing challenge. Aspiring champion into the Butcher. He's got his 3 attacks. Glittering scales means he's hitting on 4s. Yeah, 2 hits. And thanks to the Toothcracker, I'm now toughness 6, meaning wounding on 6s. No wounds there. Butcher's going to have a go at attacking back. That is 1 hit. Strength 4, toughness 4, 4s. Yep, that's 1 wound on your champion at -1. Looking for a 4 up. No, but you get a chance to parry, so... No, not this time. That champion, boomf, is slain. We'll let you do the rest of your attacks into the rest of the unit. 9 attacks into the rest of the unit, saving 3 attacks to go into the champion. So this is your 9 attacks, hitting on 3s. Just the 3 misses. And thanks to my toughness 5, you are looking for 5 pluses to wound. 2.
Yeah.
So I had a -1, putting me on 6 ups. No, that is 2 wounds done to me. And do you want to grab 3 dice then for your attacks into the champion? So again, hitting on 3s. 2. Wounding on 5s. No, champion survives to fight on. I'll get my dice and do my swing backs. 16 attacks back from the bulls. Hitting on 4s. Ooh. Not ideal, that's not too bad. Strength 6 with my great weapons. Need to chop down a lot here. I am wounding on 2s. That's pretty good. That's going to be 3, 6, 9 saves then, please, on a -3. So that's 9 saves. Looking for 6s. None there, but you will get parries. So roll them all again for your parry saves. All of them.
Nope.
None that time. So that's 9 more that are killed. And now I'm going to get a chance to do my 3 stomps. Borrow some of your dice for this. Strength 4 for those. So that's 2 more, please, on a -1. 2 more on a -1. That's 1 saved, 1 failed. So that's 10 more that have been killed in total. We'll get those removed and work out combat res, but I think I've done myself proud in that one. Ogre's got a massive 16 points of combat resolution there after hacking down 13 of the warriors. Warriors only got 4, which means you're on a snake eyes because you've lost by a lot. So double 1, can you get it? Oh, I thought you had it for a moment then. You're off. Roll those again. Let's see how far you run. And I'm, of course, going to be pursuing you. That is 6. And I get 8. More than enough to catch you. And hopefully to take me out of the way of these guys coming at me next turn. Turn 5 was a non-event for both sides, really. You'll see that I have finally remembered to move off those remaining knights. The Warriors of Chaos couldn't get any charges off. The Gorby's chariot couldn't see the unit of ogres, and it was blocking a charge from the knights. So they just swung around ready to line up for a turn 6 charge. The ogres just managed to get a swift reform and shuffle backwards on their turn 5. Did manage to get Trollguts off again, although they couldn't shuffle back far enough to stop the inevitable charge this time. So the charges couldn't fail. Charges have gone in. Let's start rolling some dice. I haven't got any magic for this turn. So do you want to do your impact hits first then, Shal? Let's see how many impact hits your chariot gets.
Let's go.
Going into the regular rank and file. 3. So with your sides, that's 4 for your impact hits. Strength 5. Ooh, very nice. 4. Don't get a save. It's going to go straight through to my Trollgut save. Do make 3 of them though. Very nice. So that's 1 wound on me so far. Let's keep going with the chariot next then. So we've got 4 attacks. Let's have those 4 back from the charioteers. Again, these going into the normal guys. So hitting on 3s. And your strength 5, so you're wounding on 3s. Ooh, only 1 again. Trollguts? No. So that's 1 ogre down with 2 wounds done so far. Next, it's going to be the knights. So you've got 6 attacks left with the knights. Still kept their frenzy after all their chopping through the other units. Going into the regular guys here. So hitting on 3s. Only 2 misses, not bad. Strength 5 with their ensorcelled weapons, wounding on 3s. Oh, goodness me. No wounds there. Yeah, that's really bad. Next, I think your steeds are the same initiative as my battle standard bearer, but we might as well do your steeds first. So you've got 2 attacks from your steeds going into the normal guys. It's 2 hits because we're both, 1 hit. Both weapons score 3. And rolling to wound. Yep, that's a wound. I am going to get a a save on this? Nope, but I'm going to get my Troll Gut save. No, so that's another wound on an Ogre. 3 wounds done on me in total. I've got a feeling that is not going to be enough. Do my Bruiser's attacks back then? Yeah, shrug that one off, no bother. Next it's going to be the Gore Beast. So he's got 3 attacks coming in at me. Weapon skill 4, isn't he? So those 2 will hit, and he's a strength 5, so 3s again to wound. 1 more. Can I get my Troll Guts? Yes, I can. Fantastic. Wow, that's gone pretty well for me. I'll get my dice and do my attacks back. Starting off with the Butcher, who's got 3 attacks, which are going to go into the Knights. He's hitting on 4s. He's in weapon skill 3. They all hit. And he is strength, only strength 4. So that's just 1 save then, please, Shell, on a 2+. Aha! Killed 1. Well done, Butcher. Right, now I'm going to have to work out how to split my attacks from the rest of them. Right, doing 6 attacks from the front man and his supporting guy into the remaining knight. The remaining attacks are going into the Gore Beast. I don't think my Bruiser could actually have attacked the knights, but he didn't do any damage to them anyway, so no foul, no harm there. Let's roll. Wow. So that's no hits on the knight at all. Brilliant. Hopefully, the remaining attacks onto the Gore Beast can do the business. Oh, look at that. That's awful. Absolutely awful. Strength 6, toughness 6, 4s, 1. 1 wound on a -3. So that's 1 6-up, please. Which you don't make, so he's down to 3 wounds as well. Quick calculation of the combat res. You've got 3 for the wounds, 4 for charging, 5 for a standard. I've got 2 for wounds, 3 for standard, 4 for battle standard, 5 for a rank. And I have a musician, which means you are beaten. Do you want to take leadership tests for both these units then? So we'll start with the knight. He is off, brilliant. And the chariot? Same again, please. 6, no, the chariot is holding fast. Let's see how far that knight runs then. I'm not going to be able to chase him because the chariot's holding me in place, but hopefully that's him gone. Yeah, 9, he's out of the way. And with it, I think that is probably going to be the game. We've only got Ogres turn 6 left. We'll get those guys moved and do the final turn. Ogres turn 6, managed to do a slight reform and shuffle just to bring an extra model into combat with the Gore Beast. There's obviously no other movement, so we're going to go straight into the Winds of Magic. Oh, wow. 2. And no channel for me, so 1 dice for you and 2 for me. So I guess all I'm going to be able to do is try and cast Toothcracker on myself. Cast on an 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is at least cast. And my lore attribute. Yes, get a bonus to him there. Fantastic. Right, so toughness 5 now, which I think is going to make a big difference. So we'll go straight into the combat. Now, don't get any of your impact hits this time, which is good. So it's going to be straight over to your charioteers with their 4 attacks. Hitting me on 3s. That's looking nice. And I am toughness 5 now, though, so you're looking for 4s to wound. Just the 1. Strength 5 -2, I don't get a save, so that does put another wound down on him. Let's give you 1 for your tally so far. And next up is going to be my Bruiser at initiative 3. No wounds from him. Then it's going to be your Gore Beast, who has 3 attacks. Weapon skill 4, hitting me on 3s. So that's just the 1. Strength 5, no wound there. And now for my big final coup de grace to hopefully chop him down with all these remaining ogres. I'll grab my dice. Looking to redeem themselves from last time and seal the game. 16 attacks from the ogres going into the Gore Beast. Hitting, oh, again, that's not a fantastic roll, really. Lots of 1s, 2s, and 3s in there. After all 16 attacks, and I've got 6 hits. That's pretty naff. Strength 6, toughness 6, 4s to wound. That's marginally better. 3 wounds, right. You got 3 wounds left. I've inflicted 3, so that's 3 armour saves then, please. On a -3, putting you on 6s. 3 6s to keep him alive, or just, you've got just 1. So he does survive with 1 wound left. He has lost the combat though. He's got 1 for your wound. That's it. I've got 2 for wounds, 3 standard, 4 rank, 5 battle standard. So you're going to lose combat by 4. So take your leadership test. Can he hang in there? No, not on an 8. He is long gone. I'm going to pursue you. Let's see how far you're going. How far is he going to run? That's an 8. Can I catch him? 8! Yes, we've got him. Brilliant. Meaning that at the end of turn 6, all that's going to be left is a pack of hounds who haven't done a great deal in this game. So that's the end of turn 6 and the conclusion of the battle. This is all that remains on the field. For the Warriors of Chaos, it's just that unit of Warhounds, and for the Ogres, just their unit of Irongut bodyguards for the Butcher and Battle Standard Bearer. Quite a brutal, bloody game. There was some units which have performed fantastically. The Knights of Chaos, Chaos Knights with Mark of Khorne did really well hacking through those Rhinox Riders, who in themselves were thoroughly disappointing, hoping that they're going to do a lot better on their next outing. Quite impressed with the unit of Ironguts holding that charge from the Warriors of Nurgle. Did well to break them. That was quite a pivotal moment, really. But yeah, quite close. Very, very bloody. Final combat could have swung either way, really. I think the Ogres probably just had the edge going into it. Wasn't really enough units left on the Chaos side to do as much damage as they needed to. Couple of little rules mistakes which we're aware that we forgot about. Notable one will be those of you with better mental arithmetic than me will realise that when my unit of Ogres fled from the Warriors with shields, when they were recharged, Warriors of Chaos have a movement of 4, not a movement of 6. I was still thinking Ogres, which is where I got the 16 inches from. So really my balls shouldn't have been caught and shouldn't have been run down. That's my mistake. A lot to think about when I'm filming this and trying to remember everything. Filming after work, so forgive me for that one. I've still come away with a victory, so I don't mind too much. But thank you very much for watching. As always, please like and subscribe. Leave me any comments if there's anything you'd like us to see doing it differently. And keep tuned for more battle reports. Thank you.